Alright, so we are back for episode 7. Uh, we took out the boss that was here, and we are free to continue on the path of progress once more. If I remember right, we're going to run into an interesting enemy coming up here. So now we have different flavor of dogs. We also do have to watch out for bear traps.
Once, Krat was just a small town on the coast of little importance. Before Elysian Boulevard was built, this place literally was all there was of Krat. But when some in the city prospered,
They do drop us a stargazer right here, which...
Through isolation and neglect,
I mean,
Krat's
kinda
first
nice.
incarnation became
don't...
nothing but dangerous alleys and desperate slums. On the bright side,
So,
I guess the whole city of
I got a
Krat's pretty
working
much like
theory
that now.
as to what this is
The
for.
whole town caught up with the news.
They
It's true what they
say
say.
they're working on DLC
receding
for this
tide
game,
seems
and
all
I'm
boats.
guessing this is going to be the launch point for it. I can't say anything more because I do have another line of thought on it, but it would be kind of spoilery territory because it's not something you see until literally the very end of the game. So for now, we're just gonna kind of pocket that theory. Yeah. I think that unique enemy that I was mentioning, I think is... Oh, right around that corner there. Totally meant to do that. Oh, hey, see, that amulet already came in. We didn't even use one of our charges. I don't really know what the percentage odds are on it. There's a doggo right here. Fortunately, dogs, while being annoying, are not overly strong. Totally knew he was there the whole time. That, right there, is the unique enemy I was talking about. It's a bear that has been taken over by whatever this disease is. And I think there's 2 of them that we end up running into. As you can see, they're not overly problematic. They're just, if you're not expecting it, it's kind of terrifying. there's nothing else this way to do before. Watch out for bear traps. Yeah, okay. Those bear traps are so annoying because half the time I don't notice them, I just walk right into them. I mean, they don't do enough damage to be lasting, you know, impressions of like, oh, hey, probably shouldn't do that. But they are just annoying enough to be like, wow, really? I fell for that? So this is a different kind of dimensional butterfly. It gives us a material to upgrade special weapons. Totally knew she was behind us this whole time. Ouch. Make sure we're not missing anything important. Okay, yeah. Yep, yep. Here we go. When an enemy swings, the best advice I can give if you're trying to go for perfect blocks is you gotta wait right up till you feel like it is too late to block to get the perfect block. It rides that line of like when you think you should block is a second earlier than you actually need to. Trying to remember the path here. This place was a little confusing the first time through. Well, I mean, ultimately we did need to go down here, but I'll do this for now. Because I think this takes us back to the shortcut for the Stargazer. If I'm not mistaken. Which, honestly, probably am. Well, nope, here we are. May as well use it while we're here. I mean, I know we only used one of our pulse cells, technically, but... I was gonna say, if it didn't activate, I was gonna be annoyed. Step off right here for this. Yeah. Oh, drop down for this item. Pretty sure I missed picking something up. Yep. Drop down, and now we go this way. And have this guy to contend with. Again, not horrible to deal with once you understand the weakness and some of the enemy limitations. Clearly I don't very well. Fortunately, I don't think he respawns after death, so that's not something to worry about. Yeah, that was interesting. New defense parts are always nice. Alright, we're gonna need to start putting a point into our capacity to drop us out of heavy. Okay, so at 80% is when it starts to affect our roll and jump distance. Good to know.
You're full of surprises. Change is never wish. Krat was
My boys are being rather noisy today, aren't they? Let's see what we have. Perfect.
I'll
Throw
use my
another
power.
into our capacity just to give us a little more breathing room. Such a big yawn from such a small creature. Lay down, buddy. I was right, this guy doesn't come back after we kill him once. Which is nice. There are some bigger enemies that are like that. This looks destroyable, but it's not. Nothing over here. But we do have a doggo. And 2 people. I honestly don't remember where the next boss is, like how far it is. So I'm not gonna promise there'll be a boss fight in this one. I know so far we've been averaging, you know, a boss fight an episode at least, but
Mike test 1 2 1 2. We have a schedule update for these
so now we got
tonight.
this kind of thing. Which looks terrifying, but honestly isn't that bad.
Now, here's a safety reminder for all the malcontents of the Marlin district. A nasty puppy has invaded our territory. Be careful.
So the Black Rabbit Brotherhood is basically just a group of people that decided, we're going to take advantage of the chaos and do whatever we want. Which, you know, anytime there's an emergency, you deal with people like that, so. Okay. This is another one of those sections of precision platforming that is not... It's not too bad comparatively, but here to there, down to here, over, and then you might not see this beam, but that is how you get down without taking any damage from falling. And up here we got a stargazer. And we find our friends from earlier.
Oh, I saw you go into the factory. But you're here. So, wait. You came out of the factory?
I thought you would have been burnt to a crisp. But look at you, all intact.
Brother, being too frank is rude. We should praise him for being stronger than he looks. Why not join forces? Play our cards right, and we could defeat the villains who rule this area.
They're the Black Rabbit Brotherhood, the baddies who torment the residents around here.
We heard their hideout is stuffed with treasure. And it's a good time to liberate this place as well. Pretty sweet deal, don't you?
All you have to do is create a distraction. That's it. The rest we can handle.
So, you gonna do it?
So, in this instance, basically, you've got the option to go through this area by yourself, or if you want to, you can drag these two along. They are nice because they are distraction units.
Smart choice. Look at
We're no
And
slouches
there's
in
no
the
right or
fisticuffs
wrong
department.
answer, it's just how you want to handle the area. We'll get this shortcut later, but for now,
What do you think? Not bad, eh? Our new doubles.
kill that or don't. It's free ergo. And like, they do not do massive damage to enemies. As you can see, it's taking them a long time to bring this one dude down. But that's about all they're good for. Now we're going to show off what our Legion arm does. Small amount of damage to enemies on impact, and then does an explosion after. It's a really good way to help build up stagger on some enemies so you can stance break them. But at this point in time, it's not super useful. I don't remember if that section of the floor drops out or not, but I think it does. Let's find out. It does. So we get separated from our friends for a little bit. Oh, no, they followed me down. Cool. we are going to throw that on just because a little more resistances here and there, usually a good thing. It has more positives than negatives to swap to it, so that's kind of how I look at things when it comes to our defensive parts, is just, you know, whatever can give us the most amount of defense comparatively is typically what I choose to have equipped. Then I'm pretty sure these guys are about to drop off on us.
Whoa, hold up. It's been a while since
Yeah.
I worked like that. I got aches, you know? And I wouldn't want to cramp your style. I'll take a breather here, then catch up later.
So yeah, they decide they're going to take a break because they need a break. Whereas we get to continue on with our fun. So this next section can be a little bit of a pain because of projectile-based enemies. And a big guy.
Here's a news bulletin. This just in. The intruder turned out to be Geppetto's puppet.
But
This month's protection fee will be waived for anyone who hunts it down. What a deal!
I mean, it's not
Run, you
awful,
idiot.
but it's definitely not great. So far, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. This is, though. We are going to pop one of those. Wow! He's got a combo for days. The amulet he just dropped gives us a stamina regen boost. So it's pretty nice. It's useful, actually, thinking about it. Because we're not fighting puppets right now. Oh yeah, I forgot we have this carry weight amulet too. We're going to swap that on. Just so we get a little bit of stamina regen. Break this. Do watch out for the bear trap. And he will try and shove you into it. Quartz is always nice. Come around back here. That up. We'll go this way first. So I remember, yeah, it'll be a relatively dead end with just an item. Come around here, go up.
Another
our fates may be interconnected. Now, do pay attention. You won't want to miss when the king of all riddles says, "Riddle me this." I stand tall and proud when I'm young and bold, but I'm short and humble once I've gotten old. What am I? That's right. Did you cheat? Are you cheating? Better not be cheating. You're irritatingly good at this. Or am I?
Accuses us of cheating when our only two
You are
options
just, well, you.
were a boa constrictor that finishes
No
digesting
offense.
or a
You're
candle.
either very lucky, you know, it's as good a time I can tell you're enjoying.
So, we get another Trinity key. Go around and pick this up. Pick this up. Oh, crap, forgot to open the shortcut before dropping. That's okay. Still have this area to pick an item up in. Telling you, man, those bear traps, they are annoying. Before we get the shortcut, we will finish off the people above, just so that we can be done with this zone. Got this. That section of the roof here did collapse, which would have dropped us into the area where we got the quartz from. Pick these up. Get the kill. Get this chest. There's this item to collect. Okay. Now we can work our way back around, go open that door. When I said shortcut, it was mostly meant path of progress. There's not really much of a shortcut to it, except to avoid having to go this long way around. Forget where those guys are at. Oh, but you see that purple on our pulse cell thing? That means it's recharging. And that sound means we have one recharge. Hey, amulet came in nice and handy at the perfect time. chick. I knew there was one somewhere nearby. So you got two options with this area. You can either run straight to find the shortcut, or you can fight, yeah, that thing that has ungodly range for what it does. Fortunately, we took it down pretty easily. Unfortunately, that is an enemy that does respawn after death, I believe. Or after, yeah. Oh, crap, I did not mean to do that one. Well, oh well. I believe the path of progress is going up the stairs there. And the shortcut is through over here, I think. Yeah, there we go. And boom, our stargazer. Go to the hotel, get a level. Sophia moves around a lot.
Welcome to...
Let's double check our... Well, why not? We'll just sell it all. We should have enough for a couple of levels here with just
I'll
these.
use my
Throw a point there. Throw a point there. And we are at about the 40-minute mark, and I try to keep these to 45, 50 minutes at most. But I do think the next boss is fairly close. So we're gonna continue on, and if he's close enough for us to take a shot at it, we'll do it. If not, then we'll just start back off at that point. Yeah. Yeah.
Looking good. Who'd have thought we'd make it this far? You've got all kinds of skills. Hey, everything went smooth as silk. And you know me, I don't impress easy.
Sure, but
Yeah. They abandoned us so that they could go do some treasure hunting. Okay, yeah. So this boss is this game's version of a multi-enemy boss. Because, like, the main boss, you'll see, the one with the health bar is fine, whatever. We can handle that. But he's got 3 minions that jump in to help out randomly, and it's kind of a pain. And this boss, he's a big human boss, but he is deceptively fast for his size. I bet you can guess which one it is, looking at the 4 of these. And this cutscene was used in quite a bit of promotional material for this game.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
So yeah, he's the actual boss. And as you can see, he's got combos. A very wide swing with that weapon. Like, ridiculously wide swing.
Don't you want to play with me, mister?
Yeah. And then, like, he himself, not so bad. We can tolerate that. Oh, there we go. There. And all you have to do is get him down. He's the only one that matters in this fight. The others do not at all. They are just there to make your life tougher.
This puppet's crazy! Damn you. You'll pay for that.
It's relatively well balanced, you know, nothing too crazy. We get a pretty nice chunk of ergo. And we get access to this area. That is forward progress, so we are going to run back to the hotel, obviously, spend our ergo on another level or two. Maybe put in our quartz, because I tend to forget about that a lot of the time. So...
Hey, check this out. Looks like you, sorta. From a certain angle. You know, if you squint. No, I'm just kidding. No, it looks exactly like you. I mean, you see it, right? With the nose and the... Right?
So we take that with us back to the hotel, and that painting, the more you lie, like, you'll see what starts to happen with it. It's got its own kind of unique thing, and when you talk to Geppetto about it, he makes a reference to, Dorian Gray. And if you don't know who Dorian Gray is, you should just look it up. I don't want to say too much, because one of my players in a D&D group that I run let's just say I'm incorporating elements from the picture of Dorian Gray into it, but it is it's a neat concept. The book was written by Oscar Wilde. Very, very neat concept.
I'll use my power.
Snag a couple levels. Back here. Talk to Geppetto real quick.
The Malum district was as grim as we feared. But with the Black Rabbit Brotherhood out of the picture, we can focus elsewhere. And why not strike at the root of the problem? The King of Puppets' lair is on Rosa Isabelle Street. Perhaps the puppet frenzy will come to an end if we can take down their... Go to Antonia and get the key. I always remember these favors you've done for me. Though it pains me to send someone so precious into such peril. This portrait... I remember it fondly. I thought it was lost forever. I had no idea the Black Rabbit Brotherhood had stolen it. To think that you have brought it back to me. Forgive a foolish old man his memories. Memories of a happier time, my son. I know just where to...
So basically the whole concept that they went for with Geppetto creating, you, is he lost his son and basically built you in the image of his son. Do this. Let's check what we can get real fast. Okay, yeah. We'll do that. Get ourselves another pulse cell. So, we don't have access to the gold coin fruit yet. So, that's not super important. But we are going to get ourselves a discount at the shop by putting that on. I think I ended my personal playthrough with like 10 pulse cells. But anyway, that is all that we can do here for now. Oh, right, I forgot. We gotta go to her to get the key for us to be able to access the next area.
Rosa Isabelle Street is ever so dangerous. Geppetto and I care about you very much. I feel like my time is... However, it's a nice feeling to know that someone waits.
So we will go to the start of the next zone, which is this way and over here. And then wrap it up, and the next episode we'll pick up on Rosa Isabelle Street. And the the first boss that I found insanely annoying in my personal playthrough is waiting for us.
Rosa
Going
Isabel
through here,
Street,
so-
the entertainment district. You might call it
But-
extravagant. Operas, operettas, street concerts, all running 24/7. Adelina Corday, the singer in the red dress. Oh, she was the most famous of them all. The legendary prima donna. Well, I'm not sure if she's still alive, so while the past tense makes sense, it's getting a little depressing.
Alrighty. So we're going to wrap it up here and pick up from here in the next episode. Thanks for watching.